This is one of the simplest habits I have ever tried. It takes only 10 minutes, but it can completely change your day, maybe even your life. It's a technique that can destroy procrastination, and every study shows it works for almost everyone. It's called the 10-minute rule, and once you start using it, you'll realize nothing is holding you back anymore. Today I'll show you how it works, why it's so powerful, and how you can start using it today. The problem: most people don't procrastinate because they're lazy. They procrastinate because starting feels painful. The brain hates big tasks. Anything that sounds like all afternoon, 3 hours, or a big project triggers resistance. So instead you open your phone, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anything fast and easy. The real problem isn't motivation. The real problem is the resistance before starting. The 10-minute rule. And this is exactly what the 10-minute rule solves. It works like this. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Start working on one single task, and after 10 minutes, you are allowed to stop. It's not discipline. It's not willpower. It's a tiny psychological trick. And here is the interesting part. In more than 90% of cases, people keep going after the timer ends. Because the resistance disappears the moment you start. Why it works? The brain responds to action, not thinking. When you think about a task, your stress increases. When you start the task, the stress drops. The first few minutes create something called action momentum. Once you're already moving, your brain switches into the mode of "I'm doing it, so I might as well continue." The 10-minute rule lowers the starting barrier to 0. You're telling your brain, we don't have to do everything. We just do a tiny piece, and that activates the motivation you were missing. 5 areas where this changes everything. Learning. 10 minutes is enough to open the book. And that's the moment that matters. Once you begin, you often study for much longer. Exercise. Don't feel like working out? Do just 10 minutes. Your body warms up, and most of the time, you naturally keep going. Cleaning. 10 minutes of cleaning can transform an entire room. The momentum carries you farther than you expect. Big projects. Large projects break into small steps. 10 minutes a day is far more realistic than 2 hours once a week. Building skills. Whether it's drawing, writing, coding, or anything else, 10 minutes every day will take you further than most people ever get. How to start? First, choose one task, not 3. The brain hates decision overload. Second, prepare your environment. Open the document. Put the book on your desk. Lay out your workout clothes. Third, set a timer. A clear, simple 10 minutes. Fourth, after the 10 minutes, you are allowed to stop. No guilt. That's the key. When your brain knows it can stop, resistance disappears. Fifth, reward yourself. A coffee, a short break, a moment to breathe. Try the 10-minute rule tomorrow in one part of your day. You will be surprised how much your life can change, starting with just 10 minutes.